football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Buccaneers coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Bucs, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. Now a play fake here on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Titans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Pulled it good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Brady now on 1st down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. They
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there. And almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6.
And he works free. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off the option, here's Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Off play action. Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Titans will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Wright. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there.
Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 60 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. 14. Buccaneers 10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers 10.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake. Willis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Willis. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And the Titans continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Buccaneers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady is going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7 at the Bucs 42-yard line.
2nd down at 7. Looking to throw. Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Willis. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's able to find Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams with some extra time to prepare during this long halftime break. But we're about ready to restart the second half of Super Bowl 57. So let's get back out to Arizona and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run with Fournette. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
The quick slant caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing now is Brady. Steps away to his left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off-play action. Willis. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady to the right side, complete to Miller. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. He dumps it off for Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Willis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Pushes him over. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see opening.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Here's Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, throw left side, taken in by Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Willis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Willis. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun, Willis. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Off the play fake. Willis. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock.
38-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown. He's in on the game's final play. No time on the clock, and they're the Super Bowl champions. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.